MyEtherWallet team. I read your tweet. Thank you very much for your advice. And in the spirit of giving back and working together, I have some advice for your website. You know, I read about 50 messages a day where people say that they stored their tokens in MyEtherWallet and this is their wallet. This is definitely not acceptable. Your website is not a wallet, and you already know this. It says so here. But the confusing name still remains. And this, pointing out 20 pages, is laughable. Do you think anyone would read about 20 pages of security prompts? I don't think you know who uses your website at all. MyEtherWallet as an interface? But why is it called a wallet still? Why are you making me read this? Actually, I think about 99% of people don't read this at all. Do you track those stats? I know everyone just clicks out of this. For sure. Oh god, it's still going. Oh, I'm done. Thanks. Now let's point out a few problems if the website security by making a wallet. Let's see. MyEtherWallet is not a wallet. This is my new password. Create a new wallet. Downloading the key store file. I'm gonna download it and probably forget about it somewhere. Understand, sure. Oh, here's your private key. Wow, thanks. I'm gonna securely store it in this text document for later. Now that I created a wallet, I guess this is like a password to your website, right? Let's save it and log in with a password. This is how most people think a private key is, thanks to your user interface. They think this is a password to your website. And this is what actually the private key is, for people who don't know this. Private key is just this. This is a hash function that Bitcoin and Ethereum both work under. You can see that every letter I type actually changes my private key. And to prove it to you that this is actually a private key that works on the network, I can just log in with this. See, it generated another public address because the private key is also your public address. It generates from the private key. So this is both your login, quote unquote, and your password. And if anyone sees your private key, you will lose every token and every coin on your wallet. So de facto, this very secure text file in clear text is now my wallet. It's not MyEtherWallet because this website is an interface. So here is advice how you can solve it on your website. Do not give people their private key in clear text. You have to display a word seed and not let them copy it, and clearly tell them that they're going to lose everything if they show it to anyone, and have them type it out on an actual piece of paper instead of on a text file. And this is not a joke. We are now about $500 billion economy, and you or your website is costing people millions in hacks every day. And this is your responsibility to get it right. So now let's just move on to other helpful advice I can give. Do you know how many questions I get about gas price every day? And you link to some other website to get gas prices. Why don't you just input it automatically over here? Why am I even seeing this instead of you inputting it automatically? Why am I even seeing gas limit? Most of the people don't know what you're even talking about, and yet you still calculate the gas limit automatically. for every transaction. So why is this even here instead of in advanced? This makes completely no sense. You need to calculate this automatically along with the gas limit and not even show it to the user, maybe in the advanced options. Now let's generate the transaction and see what I will actually see. What the hell is nonce? I have no idea, and most of the users probably have no idea what nonce is. This is way too much information for everyone to see. You should streamline this and make it actually human readable instead of this. And now let's move on to the last piece of advice I'm going to give. This, adding custom tokens, should be a very advanced option only. This is very confusing and difficult to get. You should also get all of the tokens automatically instead of doing this. It took the devs of Blue about 10 or 20 lines of code to actually do it automatically. And this is all for the free advice. If you want more advice how to do a proper user interface, you're just gonna have to download the upcoming beta for Blue